Hey there, I'm Cheryl Goodwin-McGarrah, your go-to guide for life's messy and magical moments. As a farm girl turned single mom, I often wondered what life would look like after my kids were grown. Turns out, it was all about rediscovering and loving myself first. On this podcast, we'll dive into topics that touch the soul, like love, loss, triumphs, and setbacks. So grab your favorite drink and buckle up. Welcome to the Imperfectly Charming Podcast. Welcome back to where we explore the depths of human emotions and the journeys they take us. Cheryl here, and today's episode is deeply personal, as it reflects on my first Father's Day without my dad. A day that traditionally was filled with joy and family gatherings, now marked by his absence and the quiet reflection of his memory. I wanted to pay tribute to all the dads that are no longer in our lives. Grief is a journey unique to each of us, a path that teaches us, while we may lose people in their physical form, their spirit and the love we shared endure forever. Today, we'll talk about navigating significant days without our loved ones, the importance of rituals and healing, and how we continue to connect with those who are no longer with us. Join me as we share stories, memories, and the ways in which love transcends the boundaries of life and death. The title of the episode is No Real Plans, and I wrote this in 2018, my first Father's Day without him. Here we go. This past Sunday marked another Father's Day and was a day that looked much different in years past. Usually, planning started a few weeks earlier with my family. Ideas and open calendars would be negotiated until we came to a consensus on how the celebration would come together. Being surrounded by family made my dad happiest, which was our ultimate goal. It's only been 6 short yet long months since my dad joined the heavenly ranks of those loved ones that went before him. Could it really be possible that I haven't hugged, touched, or kissed him in 6 months? It has, and I'm still feeling a little lost. As the day approached, I tried to put it out of my head, hoping it would be like every other day, but it wasn't. No calendars or ideas were mentioned, and each family had plans of their own to celebrate the dads. My mom and I would spend the day together. After all, it was her first Father's Day without him as well. We said a prayer over lunch that included all the special dads in our lives, past and present. My brother had gone to the cemetery earlier in the day, and since we couldn't coordinate, I had planned to go later. At first, I wasn't sure if my mom would go. I figured it would be too painful, but she decided at the last minute to tag along. With recent health issues, she wasn't able to walk on the uneven ground, but I promised I would take her by car to the far corner on the other side of the iron fence, which was connected by a church parking lot. As I made my way to his resting place, I was a bit nervous. It was the first time I had been back since his passing. After looking around, I decided he had the nicest spot as far as I could see. He was on a hill, safely tucked in a corner, surrounded by grass, situated under 2 big oak trees that would provide shade in the hot summer and protection from winter storms. There isn't a day that goes by I don't think of him. You often see our family raise their glasses to the man that made such an impact on our lives. I look for signs of him everywhere and often talk to him when I need advice or want to tell him something. I laugh out loud at some of the wonderfully funny things we shared. Although in years past, it was sometimes a struggle to coordinate everyone's schedule, I know we would gladly have that back in a second. Even though this year there were no real plans, I'm guessing next year will be more of a celebration when the pain has lessened. How do you celebrate your loved ones that passed? It makes a person realize that life is precious and our time here on earth isn't long. As we conclude today's episode, I hope it has offered you some comfort and understanding in dealing with your own losses. Reflecting on the upcoming Father's Day and the one I spent without my dad for the very first time has reminded me of the preciousness of life and the importance of cherishing every moment we have with our loved ones. We talked about how grief does not conform to a one-size-fits-all approach and how important it is to find personal ways to celebrate and remember those who have passed. Whether it's a quiet visit to a resting place, a prayer shared over a meal, or just a moment taken to remember and laugh over past memories, each act of remembrance is a step towards healing. Love indeed transcends all, and our bonds with those we lost continue in countless, often beautiful ways. As we look forward to the times where the pain might lessen and the celebrations can resume, let's hold on to the fact that our loved ones are never truly gone from our lives. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time, keep holding on to the love, keep making memories with those around you, and remember to find small ways to celebrate the lives of those who made such profound impacts on us. Sending you all light and love. See you soon. If you love this episode, you won't want to miss my free workbook, 7 Simple Ways to Elevate Your Life. Head over to the imperfectlycharming.com website to snag your copy. And hey, if this podcast resonated with you, do me a favor, like, share, and hit that subscribe button. And until we meet again, shine on, friends.